Since your first day at UA, Kirishima and you had stuck together like glue. You both had similar quirks, and were very serious about training and being manly. You two often train together, your training often being a little bit harder than Kirishima's due to the power of your quirk. Kirishima had often felt intimidated by your routine, thinking he'd probably get a heart attack if he tried it. But today, he felt extra confident to try and keep up with you. He wanted to be super manly. "Hey, let's work out together today," he exclaimed. "Don't we always work together?" you asked. "Yeah, but I want to do your routine so we can be the same level for the sports festival," he replied. You couldn't say no to him when he smiled so happily and his eyes shimmered like they were. "All right, but you can stop whenever you need to. Don't push yourself too hard. I don't want you to get hurt." You looked away, blushing a little bit. "I can handle it," he insisted. "Okay, well, I start with stretches," you explained. "Right," he said, watching you for what you do. You watched him trying his hardest to reach his toes like you were. The second you start doing the splits for one of your exercises, he opted for just individually stretching his legs. "All right, and now cardio." You stood up. "That wasn't cardio enough?" he thought, trying to hide the fact that he was panting a bit. "What do you normally do?" he asked, stepping on the treadmill beside you. "Well, normally I'd go for an hour-long jog in the mornings, but I didn't do that today, so let's just go for 30 minutes. Do whatever speed you want," you explained. "Okay," he nodded. By the end, his lungs whisked for air. He kept matching your speed, which was higher than he was used to. You noticed his obvious trouble. Why don't we just go to Wigs? Let's drink some water," you said, worried for the spiky red head. "Yeah," he exclaimed enthusiastically, despite his heavy breathing, sweating body, and flushed face. You knew he'd seen your workout and would call you if you lied, but you didn't want him to keep pushing himself like he is. "AG, you aren't overworking yourself, right? It could really hurt your body if you lift too much. No offense, but my quirk is a bit more powerful, and it's not necessary for you to work out yourself as hard as I am," you said. "I'm great. Now what's next?" he asked. You continued with your workout. Kirishima kept up for the most part on the machines. Obviously, he didn't spend as much time doing the stretches and cardio as he did with the weights. By the end, he was noticeably struggling to lift the weight on the machine. "All right, I think that's enough for today," you said. "Really? Man, that was quick." He was obviously lying. "Kiri, your arms are shaking," you point out. "Yeah, 'cause training gets me super excited," he smiled. "Next time, stick to your own routine," you sighed, picking up his stuff. "Hey, that's my stuff. I can carry it myself," he said. You raised an eyebrow at that. He definitely couldn't. You dropped his bag in his hand, then handed him his water bottle. "Whatever you say." He immediately dropped the bag, and his hands with the water bottle started shaking more. He put the bag on his shoulder with a bit of struggle, but could barely hold the water bottle. "This is what I mean, Iggy. You pushed yourself too far," you said, taking the bottle from his shaking hand. "Fine, I won't try it again," he sighed, letting you carry the rest of the things on the way back to his house.